Hello and welcome to the studio where we paint away just how we did life. As you can see, yes, I've only got a couple of cameras running today. It's very cold. It's bitterly cold out in the studio. I'm freezing. I got a bad hip. Yes, so I thought I'd just get straight into it. Straight into it. I thought I'd just get straight into the painting today. Yeah, I want to make this quick, to be honest. I want to make this a quick painting today. Let me just put I haven't got a overhead camera, and I haven't got my third camera, which I normally use because well, it's just so cold, and I just want to get in, get done, and get out today. So this could be quite quick. So I'm going to be painting this. I've done something similar to this before, but it's one of these wintry type of scenes that I just like to paint, and absolutely love it. I'm using this really cheap old nasty brush, but it just goes to show that you can. It just goes to show that you can use any brush. So yeah, it's one of them brushes I just picked up out of the drawer, and I thought I haven't used that one for quite a while, so I thought, yeah, let's just use that. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of colour just into the sky. I'm using a little bit of processed blue today because I just like that. I don't know what it's got. It's a different type of the blue. I normally use an ultramarine blue or something like that. And I thought, well, I got some not Prussian blue, processed blue there, and I thought, let's just use that up today. It's one of them days today, make do and mend day, and that's pretty good. We all need days like that sometimes. So just get an idea, grab something, try and paint it as quick as you can. Don't worry too much about details and stuff like that, and just have fun and relax. And Christmas is coming. There's no point to get stressed. It's quite a stressful time of year, Christmas. So I thought I'd do a Christmassy type of painting today. I want to create something. Maybe I put a bit of more white there. I'll tell you why I'm doing that in a minute. Because I want to add a little touch of warmth to this sky. So this brush is not as good as I thought it was, but I'm just adding some white in because I want to add a little bit of warmth, a little bit of pinkiness. And I add just the smallest amount of red and the smallest amount of yellow just on the tip of my brush. Very tiny amounts. Look at that. Very tiny amounts. You don't want a lot, just to get a little bit of orangey type of, look, small tiny spots. I just want that bit of an orange yellowy type of pinky type of warmth. I don't know, it's just a warm colour. I just want to, I'm trying to get a little bit of warmth in this sky. Just a haziness to the bottom of that sky there, like that. I hope you can see what I can see. So I've had a wonderful beginning of Christmas so far. The festivities the festivities start quite early, beginning of December, etc. And we go to go and see Father Christmas, and we go to all these little shows and pantomimes and things. I've got a couple of I got a pantomime coming up shortly, actually. I'm quite looking forward to that. I haven't been to the pantomime for years and years, so I am really looking forward to that. A bit more warmth there, just like that. Does that look nice? I think that looks nice. Let me just yeah, should I change that brush? I think I will, actually. Okay, let's get a little tiny short flat. There we are. It'll do. It will do. Getting a little bit of Prussian blue to that, so a lot of white, a tiny little bit of Prussian blue, because I want to maybe a little bit of black, actually. A little bit of black. I want to get some shadow in there. I want to look like a Snow cloud. There we go. A lot of white. Smallest amount of black. Just a smidgen. Don't want much. You know me. If you painted with me before, I don't worry too much about too much detail. All I'm looking for is just to show an essence, a representation. You don't need to be all about details and stuff. It does help sometimes. Sometimes we can't avoid putting a lot of detail into a painting, but the way I paint just to relax, just to while away those hours and stress, feelings of stress, blending that in like that. There we go. Just pure white now. Just pure white on the brush now. We need to put some highlights on these clouds. Like that. Big old snowy, snow-filled clouds. These are definitely snow-filled clouds today. Try not to overdo it. There we go. Snow-filled clouds. I'm just going to finish these clouds. I'm just going to put a Christmas carol on, I think. I'm in a mood for a Christmas carol, I think. I'm going to put that on my headphones and you can listen along with me as I paint. Okay, so I'm going to get some processed blue and some black. So I want to make a nice dark color. And now I'm just going to put a mountain in. Just like that. Do 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 do. This one can come right in front of that one like that. Yes, bit more blue there. Wow, that is so cool. Maybe some more rocks and things can come there, like that. So I'm just adding a bit more black and blue to get on my brush, just to get this shape, to build in just like that. Wow. I'm just going to get my card, and I'm just going to dry that off with a hairdryer, I think. Okay, so I've dried that a little bit. Now I'm just going to get a little bit of my brush is dry, and I'm just getting a little bit of titanium white, because I want to put some just a little bit of mist in the bottoms of these, just basically just killing back the darkness of that paint. Just adding a little bit of white over it. There we go. Not too much. There we go. Let's get a little bit. Now I've just thickened up my white paint just a touch. I've added a little bit of chalk to it. You can add anything. You can add you can get some thickening paste and stuff like this that you can buy for acrylics. I just like adding a little bit of chalk, because a lot of these paintings I just chuck in the bin, to be quite honest with you. This is most probably where this one is destined for, is in the bin. But the reason I thicken that is because I want it to scag across the painting. Just like that. Okay. It's not as successful as I thought it was going to be, but we get there. We will get there. All else fails, we'll just use a brush. In fact, let's just use a brush. There we go. Don't stress. If at first you don't succeed, keep trying. Come in there with a little bit of shadow in a second. Just put a little bit there. There we go. Let's just add a little bit of. Let's just add a little bit of blue. I'm just adding a little bit of blue to that same colour that I've done. Maybe a little bit darker. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. Choosh. Just enjoy the painting process. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. So we got a couple of lovely mountains there, I think. And we got a couple of lovely mountains there. I could come down. Down like that. What we're going to do now is I'm going to just wet a toothbrush. I got an old toothbrush and wet the toothbrush into some water. I'm just going to put some distant snow drops just on there like that. It'll look as if it's snowing. Okay, and I'm going to dry that off once more with a hairdryer. It's a season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. So I got a bit of mixing white. That's this stuff. These Galleria mixing white. It's a very it's not opaque then. It's there's a very you can thin this quite well as well. I want to put a bit of. It's very translucent is the word I was looking for. I just want to put a little wash of this translucent white just over those mountains like that. Not that one. Just the back two there like that. Don't worry about your little snowdrops. We can put some more of them in shortly. So all we're doing really is just knocking back that colour a bit, making it look misty. Still got a bit of that warmth there. That's what I want. So just knocking that back a bit. Just don't overdo it, but we just want to look distant. And this is a way that you can cheat to create that distance instead of playing with tones and stuff. You can put a little wash of this paint on like that, and that gives you the effect that these are distant mountains then. What we'll do now, we'll get this any old brush, doesn't matter what brush, get a little of that blue water and blue on your brush, and just maybe put a line like that, just to like, maybe there's a lake or something there. Maybe it's a lake. Maybe that lake can be frozen, starting to freeze over. A bit of white on the brush just to bit of mist coming off there as well. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. Let's get a big brush. Let's get a big brush. Let's get some blue, some yellow. Make a green. So I'm making a green. I'm adding a little bit of black to that green because I want to put a few things like that. Bit more black and yellow. Oh, lovely jubbly. Maybe that water can come down there now. Yeah, maybe that water, can come down. There, like that. Just make things up. Just make it up as you go along. That's all I do. Maybe there's that can come along like that. Block it all in. Chuck it in. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. I like that. So the water can come along. Let's get some water back in here. Well, a bit of white. Do. This has turned out completely different to what I had in my mind when I started painting. But that's all good. As long as it works out at the end of the day, then everything is good. Everything. I got a dry brush. Smooth that off just a touch of that. I quite like that. I quite like that. It's looking quite nice. Yes, we need to put some ice on this water. We need to get some white paint now and maybe there's some ice growing just on the borders like that. Around the edges. It's freezing. Getting ready for the ice skaters and stuff. There we go. Put some ice come in off there as well. Just like that. You do it your way. I'm just giving you an idea. I'm just painting to relax today. So maybe there's a bit of ice there coming in like that. We can get a. I need a little brush. Just a little bit of I was a bit much there. This is not a sharp brush. I'll do. Okay, I'll do. Put some shadow. All I'm trying to do is put some. That's not thin enough. That's not thin enough. I need to get myself a proper rigging brush, you know. Alright, let's try this one. We need it thin as well, see. I'm going to put a little bit of paint on that, Clive, come on. That's better. I just want to, I'm just trying to show a little bit of shadow. Just catching underneath that ice that's forming. Just makes it stand off a little bit like that. There we go. Right. What we need to do now is get some yellow into some black. I want to put a Christmas tree in there. A pine. Yeah. Let's get a bit more yellow. A little bit of green. Green and blue go really well together. Just there, little baby one. There you go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Let's get a bit more light. I need to brighten that up a touch, just get a little bit of dee, 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 dee. Now you could leave this this color if you want, or you don't have to put. I was going to put some snow and stuff in. I think I will. If there's snow, if there's ice there, there's going to be snow and stuff. So we need to put some snow in. Okay, let me just put a little bit more green on this tree. Like that. Now you could leave it like that, you know, with the green and the blue and stuff like that. You could leave it like that, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dry that very quickly with a hairdryer. Make sure it's really dry because I want to put some snow in. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to get some more of this white brush, white paint on my toothbrush, white brush on my toothbrush, white paint on my toothbrush. I'm just going to chuck some heavier snow in now. A little bit like that. There we go. Now that's that done. Now I need a little brush. Hopefully this will work because I want to put some snow. It would help if it would have helped if I'd dried that properly. Okay. Bit of a problem there. No problem at all. Let's just get some snow like that. Dee, 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 dee. So it looks as if it's just starting to snow. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get that brush. Just a little bit here and there, just like that. I don't want it on every branch. I just want to make it look as if it is snowing. It just hasn't long started. There we go. Let's get a bit more snow there. It's still got a little bit of colour coming through for those flowers. Put some snow in quite thickly there, like that. Bit of thick paint. There we go. I can see some elves and things. There you go. I quite like that actually. It's quite cool. It looks quite wintry to me. Yeah, I quite like that. I quite like that. What else can we do? We can't do a lot more really now, I don't think. Maybe. Let's get a few bits of grass and stuff. Just like that. Twiglets and it looks Christmassy, doesn't it?
Thanks for stopping by.
There we are. That's a bit of fun. That's a bit of fun. A nice relaxing Sunday afternoon. Took my mind off my hip. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
And don't forget to click subscribe.